Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! The following video will contain spoilers from the Season 2 finale of Supergirl. Also, this video will most definitely be containing language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised. If you can't handle four-letter words, or if any of this offends you, if you don't want anything ruined because you haven't caught up on Season 2 yet, stop watching now! For everybody else, I'm Dave. Darker than Damien, more savage than Vandal, and this is the Supergirl roast of Earth 38. Want to know why I'm doing what I do and what lines I will and will not cross? Please check out my video on my channel, Arrow Roast the Rules. Now, before I get into this, like I said in my last video, I want to thank one of my friends and fans, Isaac, who said I hadn't really done a lot of Supergirl material. And he's right. I need to get back into it. It's just, I find Supergirl interesting enough to watch, but I couldn't fully get into it like I do The Flash or whatnot, because I know it's not made for me. Now, superheroes are for anybody. Guys can like girls, girls can like guys, girls can like girls, guys can like guys. Whatever. I don't have a problem with that. I grew up with these people. I grew up with these heroes. But the way the show is designed, it's trying to be empowering to young females. I can live with that. I like that. Women are beautiful badasses. I've said this. More power to them. But here's where it's getting a little fucked up. See, first season with Kara, we started finding out about her finally coming out of the shadows, as it were, to become Supergirl. So she was a little bit raw. She had the raw power, but she didn't know what she was doing, and she had to start working on it. And that's fine. However, in Season 2, she's helped to save the world. She's becoming a little more established. And there has become a steady pattern all the way from Season 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure it's going to carry into Season 3. It's easy to be the most powerful woman on the block when everybody, and I mean everybody else on the show, gets fucking nerfed like the toy gun section at Toys R Us. See, I mean, they've had some interesting guys in there that, yeah, had some okay moments in the comics. Vartox, he's gone through some changes and whatnot, but in the Silver Age, this guy was a hero and even like a rival to Superman. He held his own, but they make him into a fucking knockoff Persuader with an axe. So he's a ripoff of a bad guy from the Fatal Five. They couldn't even make him the badass that he was. No, they made him a knockoff of a villain of the Legions of Superheroes. This was not a good start. Of course, I started hearing about people bitching about, why is there heat vision blue? Technically, if you start looking at blue or white hot, it's hotter than red, so just go with it. But then I started seeing a pattern. Virtually everybody she started fighting seemed to be a badass, and they might get a moment of upper hand, but we all know she comes down on top. At least in the first season. The second season, it started to become a little bit more defined that, you know, no one was going to stab her. And I believe it was Season 1, later part of it, there was a cameo of a wrestler who played Maxima. This woman, Queen of Almerac, powers equivalent to Superman, Kryptonian level. She has actually fought for the affection as well as tried kicking Superman's ass, and she's held her own. No, Supergirl wipes the fucking floor with her. In Smallville, she had a whole fucking episode about how badass she was. In here, she's barely a cliff note? The fuck is that? And it's the same for all of her villains. I mean, even her allies. Okay. Let's go with my favorite Martian, the Martian Manhunter. Yeah, it was nice when they finally revealed who the hell he is, but the executive producers flat out said, even though they gave him props saying that Superman says Jean is the most powerful being on Earth, they're never going to show all of his Martian powers. Because if they did, he would upstage Supergirl, and they can't have that. So we're never going to see him at his peak. So fuck, they got him neutered, okay? He may be the alpha dog, but his shit is cut and stuffed in a jar. His junk is tied up in fucking knots like a balloon animal. Let the man do his thing, for fuck's sake. He can't even get with McGann. He can't even, do the Martian double stuffed Oreo by growing 2 dicks. Because shit's tied up in one knot. Apparently he has to cease peace sitting down, thanks to guys. Fuck you very much. Superman. They tried giving Superman a nod to her for respect. His mind was controlled. She had to fight him. Managed to win. And Superman wakes up, he's like, holy shit, wait a minute. You actually beat me, but I wasn't lessened by the mind control. I was at full power, and you still beat me, which means you're more powerful than I am. I can handle that. I can really handle that. But how about showing somebody they can actually stand toe-to-toe with her? Oh my god. All Season 2, we got to see about Mon-El and the power of the Daxamites. Daxamites were supposed to be the sister planet of Krypton. They come from a high-gravity world, red sun, in this case, the same fucking red sun. They're supposed to have the exact same powers as a Kryptonian. What do we get? Golden Age bullshit. Yeah, strong, tough. Can't call them bulletproof because they're kind of allergic to lead. Of course, they didn't really give them the full fucking weakness to them. Normally, you hit them with lead poisoning, it's supposed to be permanent. They're supposed to fucking die. That hasn't happened. But, he can't fly. No senses. No heat vision. No super breath. No. All of the Daxamites get nerfed like this. And they can get taken out by ordinary guns. A fucking alien race that can be taken out by an ordinary person. Thank God you don't have the balls to show anyone like the Red fucking Hood or Batman related there. Because he starts popping caps and Daxamites. Y'all are fucked. Yes, the most powerful being you guys are too afraid to even show on the fucking show. But you'll drop hints like a motherfucker. It's like getting Kanye on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. What the fuck is this? But no, you won't let him drop. You won't let him be. You won't let any of the heroes be what they other want to be. No, you got Kara trying to step into her whole female shit. And when you see just how powerful she is, it's like, oops, I didn't know my own strength. Tee-hee, why can't I find love? What the fuck is this? No! Oh, God. Even her sister Alex. I don't have a problem that Alex came out as gay. That's fine. The whole thing with Maggie. Cool. Maggie was a gay icon when she was out for a while. She proves she's a badass. She can run with the big dogs. She's awesome. But then when Alex starts falling in love and coming out the closet little by little, she starts turning into a goddamn teenage girl. Why did you make the second most badass woman on the show a love-struck puppy dog? How is that empowering? Everything centers around Kara. She has to be the most powerful thing and the most interesting thing. Everything has to revolve around her, and then it occurred to me. Something wasn't sitting right with me. I was interested enough in the show to follow it, but something didn't feel right about it. And then I started to dissect this shit. It took all this time for me to figure it out. In the crossover with Arrow, The Flash, Legend of Tomorrow, when Kara went civilian and dressed up as Kara Danvers, it was kind of humorous. Fei-Fei, you all know how I feel about Fei-Fei, said it's like looking in a mirror. I played it off. It's like the shock was a delayed reaction. My mind did not want to process it. But it's finally hit me, guys. In the off-season, with only the reruns to sustain us. the dominoes started to fall into place. I mean, they had a great little thing with Brandon Routh, Ray Palmer, saying, yeah, she looks like my cousin. He played Superman in Superman Returns, you know. Oh, God, I hated that whole thing where he starts whining like a bitch, gets grabbed by the face, and gets beat the fuck down by guys. Oh, that hurt my soul. But the thing is, Fei herself said it's like looking into the mirror. It's like I want to bust out my old echo sound effect. It's like looking into the mirror. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Oh my God. It's dawned on me. She's a perky blonde. The entire show, in fact, the entire makeup of the universe revolves around her. She plays the nerdy girl who doesn't always say the right thing and has her foot in her mouth. Tries to be funny. See, Win threw us off. Win threw us off because he took the Fei position. He's the male Fei. Thank you very much. Because he stays doing the computer stuff. But in the comics, Kara would be a genius. Her knowledge would be equivalent to 30th or 31st century tech, so she could do all the stuff and more than any computer genius could. And then it dawned on me. Everything revolving around her. Being the most powerful being. Every other character in that universe being downplayed around her to make her seem more important. Kara Zor-El is Super Fei. No. I feel dirty. No. Not Super Fei. I need a hug. What do you guys think? Have I revealed the biggest secret about Kara Zor-El? Is Kara Zor-El Kryptonian for Step Fei? Or what? I don't know what's going on. But could this be the thing that puts everybody the fuck off about her? Like, comment, subscribe, share, pass this bad boy around. And I'm trying to have fun with it. The last time I roasted anything to do with Supergirl was the Supergirl Flash crossover with the Music Meister. Ugh, I'm still not over that shit. But Super Fei. I need to scrub myself clean with a fucking Brillo pad now. That's just... That's that hurt. Alright guys, until next time, Dave signing off. Peace.